Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Bridge. We are playing more Persona 4 Golden on Steam right now, and we know now that Kanji Tatsumi is the one who's about to be abducted, or something along those lines. We gotta check out the Midnight Channel real quick here.
Hello? It's Yukiko. I'm sorry to call so late. Kanji-kun seems to be missing. I had some calls to make for the inn, so I called the textile shop as well. When I spoke to Kanji-kun's mother, she told me that he'd left the house and hasn't returned since. She did say that this happens all the time, but what do you think? I think so too. He could be. It's going to rain again tonight. Maybe the Midnight Channel will come on. Then we'll know for sure if something happened to Kanji-kun or not. I'll make sure to check out the TV at midnight. Talk to you later.
So it looks like Kanji actually did go missing, which is not really good for Kanji, but it looks like we have guaranteed for certain, which means by our game's logic, by the character's logic, that he'll actually show up fully and completely on the Midnight Channel. Can't wait to see what kind of fun stuff Kanji gives us here. Yeah, it's midnight now. We're going to find out the inner workings of Kanji Tatsumi. What's this shadow going to be all about? So what Yukiko's is about. Let's find out what Kanji's is about in a few seconds here. I'm seeing something on the screen. I wonder what it is. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, shoot!
Hello, dear viewers. It's time for Bad Bathhouse. Tonight I'll introduce a superb sight for those searching for sublime love that surpasses the separation of the sexes. I'm your host, Kanji Tatsumi, serving you this scandalously special sneak-in report. Goodness gracious, just imagine the things that might happen to me there. Woo! Well then, let's get this show on the road. Toodaloo!
That's crazy fun fact to believe that that's the same voice actor doing regular Kanji and doing Shadow Kanji there. So that's going to show you some great depth on the voice actor's part. Just a little side fact there for you guys. He's actually a very well-known voice actor, so I wouldn't be really as concerned about it. But let's see who's calling me now.
Hey, what the?
I wonder if Yosuke's flustered because of the removed content in the game. Because that would be hilarious.
Huh? Oh yeah, you're right. What in the world was that? But, damn it, it's just what we were afraid of. If only we'd held our ground and stayed there a little longer. In any case, that place that was behind him, what do you think it is? A superb sight for those searching for sublime love? I just don't get it.
We better hurry and come up with a plan tomorrow.
I still want to believe that Yosuke feels uncomfortable about the thing based on the removed content from earlier in the game.
Given the pattern so far, Kanji's already inside the TV.
I wonder what the Midnight Channel really is.
At first, I thought it was one of those paranormal things, but when I gave it a try, it was real. Turns out it's actually connected to another world.
If there's a rumor going around, that means a bunch of people are watching it.
How did the rumor go? If you stare into a turned-off TV on a rainy night.
No one in their right mind would try something that ridiculous, don't you think? Unless someone urged them to. But if you actually try, it does work. And not just once. If this rumor spreads and everyone starts watching the Midnight Channel,
It could cause a huge panic.
if Teddy is right, the missing people themselves create the stuff we see. So it's not random. It's specifically related to whoever goes missing.
Huh. Yukiko had a show too, but she doesn't remember doing anything like that.
This might be a little off subject, but the culprit is probably watching the shows that come on, right?
No doubt. He's probably sitting back and enjoying... Oh, wait a sec. I bet he is enjoying it. He's probably laughing his head off watching the show that comes on after he throws people into the TV.
I get it. Yeah, it's definitely possible. Ugh. Now when I think of the killer, I get this image of a total sicko. I want to see everything about you, Yuki-chan.
Oh, Wait. So if people saw Yukiko's show, do you think people were watching what happened to me too? Oh, that is it! That killer is dead meat! I'm gonna leave footprints all over his face! Guys! First we save Kanji, then we crush the killer! Finally, we crush the killer and save
How is Chie standing like that? Like, that's not a normal pose for any human being. Like, she's just like, do I gotta take a dump, but I can't take a dump in front of people? I don't know how she's standing. I'm just gonna say that's what my interpretation is, and we're just gonna hover there for a few seconds just to acknowledge that it is ridiculous and not natural.
Chie, those last two were the same thing.
I know.
Hey Teddy, someone's here, right?
Oh, yep. I think someone's here.
You think? Do you know where he is?
I don't know.
We think it's a boy named Kanji.
I don't know.
What's wrong? Not feeling well?
Well, I sniff and I sniff, but I still can't tell where the smell comes from.
Aren't you thinking too much about too many things? I mean, last time you were wondering about who you really are and how long you've been here. Your head's empty to begin with, dude. Don't stress out over stuff too much.
You're right.
Whoa, he's seriously down about this.
If you can't figure out where Kanji is, we're in deep trouble. We can't just wander around aimlessly in a place like this.
I know what might help. You should give me a clue about this Kanji person. It's just a feeling I have. I think I could concentrate better with it. Do you have anything that could give me a good understanding of him?
Something about Kanji, huh? I can't really think of anything besides all the rumors about him.
Yeah, it's not like we know him that well.
I just need some sort of hint. Something that tells me what he's really like.
Why don't we ask around and find people who know Kanji-kun personally?
So it looks like a new kind of foil here in the gameplay here, whereas in the last time we knew it was Yukiko. We didn't really have to look very hard for Yukiko. We knew where she was in the dungeon. But you know what? Now we kind of have to get information for Teddy to be able to kind of find the next victim. So that's going to be something that's going to be a common ploy for the foreseeable future in this game, is that we're not going to be able to just easily, instantly find them like with Yukiko. Of course not, because that would kind of defeat the purpose of us using an investigation. So we're going to ask around. There's specific people we need to ask, such as Kanji's mother right now. And Kanji's mother's going to tell us about that boy we saw in the previous video with the blue hair, the blue jacket, just everything was blue, da-ba-dee-da-ba-die. So we gotta go find this person. So there's some people we do need to talk to in order to kind of move the investigation along. And the sooner we actually talk to everybody that we need to, the sooner we'll actually be able to dive in the dungeon. Of course, we talk to her, and she's going to tell us that that boy's not here, obviously, because she's staying there. So essentially, this is going to take us at least 2 in-game days to do our research. Of course, the second day, we're going to be able to jump into the dungeon in order to save Kanji if we really want to. But like I said, we're always following a pattern here, and that's the goal. We want to follow a specific, I don't want to say schedule to an extent, but we do want to follow that schedule almost strictly to a T, because we want to be able to accomplish everything we can. And this guy's giving us a quest. Maybe it's... Oh, there's someone over here that I know is supposed to give us some dirt on Kanji, unless I already passed them. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Second floor. There's always a second floor. Let's see here. Looking around... this has gotta be that. Yeah, no. You were real helpful, dude. What about this dude? Nope. And I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be this chick. And now she's gonna actually ask us for a task, quest. Well, that feels silly. I think we're gonna have to go back on another day to find this kid with the hat on. That's fine. It really is. It's not that big a deal. The nice thing though is that we're not gonna. It's not taking up our time on the daily schedule in order to find the information about Kanji or any of the future victims. So what we're able to do is we're actually going to be able to hang out with one of our social links. I don't think anyone in the investigation team is going to be available, so we're probably going to hang out with the sports team. And we're going to want to do that anyway, so we're not going to jump and rush right in the dungeon anyway, too, because why would we do that? The reason why they have deadlines in the game is to kind of, the game's to make you go in there multiple times. You go in the dungeon multiple times and kind of get cut close. It kind of does make it a little more intense. If you go in there on the very first day and you rush through it, and we're just gonna plow right through it, it kind of takes away from that intensity of the storyline, which is, I see where that comes from, and that's kind of the counter argument I see a lot of people have with this game. With this game, and even with 5, is that you have a deadline, and in 5 they give you a specific deadline, and you go in on day 1, and you do it, and then you're just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. I see where they're coming from, but like you get the sense of haha, I did it before you told me I had them done, so it's done because I'm that good. So we're gonna hang out with the Fox. Get the Fox rank up number 2 or 3. I think he's gonna be hit 2 here. And our interaction with the Fox is pretty simple and straightforward. All he's gonna do is say, hey, you did the thing that I asked you to do, yay! And then kind of move along. And we're gonna get a little rank up. And then he's gonna give us another request. Maybe he doesn't give this request right away. I'm not. The Fox's social link I never actually really did. I'm not sure why. I think there's one of his requests I just couldn't get past because I never grasped that specific task, and I'll probably bring it up later. I'm using a controller, by the way, while I'm playing this, and I recommend it. I feel like this kind of game wouldn't really translate with the mouse and the keyboard. And there are games that you kind of have to do the keyboard and mouse thing for, and that's fine. I'm more of a controller guy because I play consoles. I'm more of a console gamer, but kind of experimenting with some PC games here and there. So we're going to spend some time with Nanako this evening. That's great. We're actually going to rank up with her. So let's see what's going on in Nanako's life.
Big bro. Yeah.
God damn it. Just interacting with Nanako just makes you want to freaking kill someone to protect her. I don't know. That's so sad. She's an only child. And her dad's like, yeah, family not getting bigger, staying the way it is. Pretty much saying, you're not gonna get a new mommy! Ha ha! Take that, Nanako! But, that's sad. So I think we're actually going to have an option here to spend more time with Nanako. Is that going to be this? Is that this rank or a later rank? No, that's a later rank. Sometimes Nanako's social link's interesting because we're going to be given the opportunity to put Nanako to bed or talk to her or play with her at one point. And you want to pick a certain one to get closer with them. So we're moving into the next day here. We're actually almost to our 2nd month on the calendar. That's insane. The days just fly by. The longer days are the ones with specific events, cutscenes, and your dungeon crawling days. And even the days that set up the dungeons, those are longer days. Depending on how you actually want to play the game, if you're kind of like me, where you sit there and you do 4 or 5 hours at a time, you'll probably get through a month at a time. And it looks like it's that dreaded time when our school exams results are posted for everyone to see. I don't get that. I really don't. That's something I don't understand about if they really do that in Japanese schools, because they did in Persona 5 as well. And I think one time I didn't do that great, and I kind of felt embarrassed. But I think I probably just score perfectly and be the top of the class. We're gonna find out in a second here. Yeah, we got the highest score. So what's going to happen here is we're going to get close with Yosuke, the athletes, and Chie, and it's always going to be them. They're not going to switch them out. They're not going to rotate them. They're going to be kind of, not very cool about it, I think, when it comes to that. So now, we're still at lunchtime. This is great. This is just great. Holy shit. Jesus. So now we're gonna have our social links come up to us and ask us to hang out. Yumi takes offense to us saying we'll decide later. Remember, we're not gonna commit to anything. This just gives us an idea of who is available and what we can, you know, seeing that Daisuke and Yumi are available to hang out with, and as I said earlier, previously, we really need to focus on, they're going to be kind of locked out during summer vacation, but we still have to get information for Teddy before we can just go work on our social links. That's why we said no to Yumi. And her taking offense to that one was just kind of mean. So we're going to talk to this Sofu, I don't know how to say her name, I feel bad. And we're going to speak to our test results, and she's going to give us rewards for doing so good with our tests. And we're probably going to score the highest on the test every time, because our stats are so high. So here's the slender young man that we were looking for yesterday, hanging out in Junes. Let's see if we can ask him anything about Kanji here. Odd person. He seemed to be an odd person. Okay. His expression changed all the time. I was quite surprised. This is such a weird, like, dialogue here. Like, this character just feels really a complex. Like, I don't know. Will that be enough for Teddy to go on? And it looks like the game's telling us that should be enough. So we're actually going to go back into town here. Let's see. Do you want to go to school? Nope, shopping district. So we should have enough for Teddy to find Kanji. And I don't think we want to go to the shopping district anyway. We're going to go back to high school. So we're going to hang out with either Yumi or the athletes here. I'm going up to the second floor. That's where both of them are located anyway. And we're going to go to drama club because Yumi made us feel so guilty about not going.
Okay.
So we're going to see what's new in the life of Yumi Ozawa in the drama club. Like I said, I've never done band. If you actually played this game, you guys played band, let me know what happens. So yeah, this one, we have two choices here where we're actually going to be okay in terms of picking the right choice. As long as we don't say, yeah, we should be fine. We're going to pick the one where we say, nah, it's more how you said it than anything. Poor Yumi. She's still trying to learn to cope with her father coming back into her life and him being sick and dying. It's a hard thing to come to terms with. And like I said, there's a lot of, like, I want to say, like, heavier, definitely more adult content. A lot more adult content in this kind of game series and most game series and RPGs at that. A lot of the more high fantasy type games like Final Fantasy don't really have these dark and, like, hard to grasp topics, I guess we'll say. I don't know, I just really like it. And right now, I think after we rank up with Yumi, this will be a good place for us to take a break, guys. My name's been Anger Banjo. We're playing Persona 4 Golden here. If you guys have any want to see me play anything else, let me know. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Soon we're going to try to rescue Kanji Tatsumi and see how that goes. Try to do it in one shot.